Hey guys, Sid Zacharias here with Zacharias Horsemanship. Today I want to talk to you about the difference between squeezing a horse to go forward and kicking them to go forward. So I used to only squeeze a horse to go. For the longest time I would just squeeze them to go, and kind of my goals was just to get a horse to go forward. You know, just kind of generically walk, trot, canter, and that was good enough just to get them to go forward. So it worked, it was great. Then I started showing some and competing and kind of going to the next level of finesse and to collections. I really ran into some problems. Is when I would squeeze to collect them, they would go forward more rather than pick up their back and engage their hindquarters. So I start playing around with some different ideas of, you know, other people was kicking their horses and they're doing well, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm gonna try to figure this out. So I started kicking my horses, and boy, I had a lot more better results of clear communication, okay? So when I would ask for the spin, and my leg would go up here, they would actually do the cue because they weren't trying to outrun my leg so much, okay? So I personally like to kick a horse to go rather than squeeze for those reasons. So let's put this in motion a little bit to kind of give you a little bit of an example how things would go for me. Is I'll be, you know, riding bridleless in front of, you know, 5,000 or 6,000 people, and I put my leg on them to turn over here, and my horse will go forward because it was close to the squeeze to go, and they would try to outrun my leg. Or if I would ask them to collect, you know, they would go faster. So if I collect on her, I want her to pick up her back and do that, okay? Not try to go faster, all right? So if I squeezed one, you know, during a departure, you know, a lot of times they would go faster. Let's do a walk to lope here to show you. Rather than pick her back up, can you see how she elevated? Collect, good, smooch, and have her lope off, just like that, okay? Bring her back down, good girl. And if I want to get her to spin, and she's looking up a little bit, not using her back, I can squeeze her. See her head come up? Now watch me squeeze and put her head down. You see the difference? There. Okay? Because that makes sense to them. I squeeze, pick up the back, don't outrun my legs. Okay? Let's put it into motion the other way. Ask her to turn. Her head's up a little bit. I'm going to squeeze on her, and her head got a lot lower. And even when I'm backing her up, I can back her up, head's a little high, watch me squeeze, put her head down as she's backing, okay? So you can see when I got into a lot more finesse, the squeeze to go got me in trouble really, really fast, okay? So that is the reason why I like to kick, because it is so opposite of the squeeze. One is rhythmic pressure, one is steady pressure, okay? It's not hard for them to detect the difference. Steady pressure, rhythmic pressure. Total different way of communicating to your horse, so it's easier for them to detect. And when I say kick a horse, I mean kick your whole leg. Don't just kick the spur. I don't use spurs very much to get a horse to go forward. If I have a go forward problem, I will spank them, okay? I'll kick them a little bit in their sides and then spank them. So if you want to get one really kind of turned off and ear penny and tail swishy, the quickest way to do that is take your spurs and kick them all the time. That is not what I'm talking about. You ever see in the 4-H group, and this little kid's on her little fat little pony, she's kicking and kicking and kicking, and the little pony's all upset. Okay, that's not what I have in mind for people when I say kick their horse. Okay, kick their horse is just strictly a cue, and then a reinforcement of a spank or maybe a bigger bump of the spur, but it means shock therapy at that point, not just dull them up. Okay, so and we talk about that a little bit more. Is whenever I kick one, I use my whole legs. See that, like a butterfly? Okay. Not just the heels. A lot of people say, yeah, I kick a horse, and they do this. See this all in the leg? Kick the whole leg like that, okay? See, it makes much more sense to the horse. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.